Another explosive controversy is now exposing America's deepening culture war in Texas. A city council meeting in Texas, it has now become national controversy. You know why? Because one speech, it triggered outrage, fear, and accusation of hate across America. Well, during a Fresco City Council meeting, a far-right activist reportedly delivered an inflammatory speech targeting immigrants, Hindus, and Muslims. The rhetoric quickly spread online, by the way. Clips went viral, and suddenly America's cultural wars exploded online. The speaker accused immigrant community of taking over. Critics called the comment very dangerous hate speech, but supporters, they defended them as warning about political and demographic change. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight immigrant communities across America, they are watching nervously because this is not only about one speech anymore. This reflects something bigger that is happening inside the United States. Rising anxiety over immigration, identity, religion, and cultural change. Texas itself, it's changing rapidly. More immigrants, more diversity, more political polarization, and in emotionally charged environment, fear spread extremely quickly. Well, for Indian Americans, specifically incidents like these, it creates a deep discomfort because many immigrants, they move to America chasing opportunity and stability. Now, some increasingly feel trapped inside growing political and cultural hostility. And finally, tonight, after all these stories, one terrifying reality that is becoming impossible to ignore. Well, Washington was rocked tonight after Tulsi Gabbard suddenly announced her resignation from one of America's top intelligence positions. Now, officially, the reason involves around her husband's serious health condition. The US President, Mr. Donald Trump, he publicly praised her service, and officials confirmed leadership transition plans immediately. But in Washington, sudden exits, they always trigger speculation. And tonight, political circles, they are buzzing with questions. Did growing Iran tension create internal disagreement? Well, were there conflict behind the scenes, or is this truly only a family's personal problem during a difficult time? Because timing, that matters a lot here in geopolitics. And this particular resignation, it comes exactly when America faces enormous geopolitical pressure involving Iran, Israel, China, Russia, and of course, election year tension at home. Tulsi Gabbard has always been one of the most unusual figures in American politics, though. Independent, controversial, outspoken, and difficult to place very neatly inside traditional party lines. And which is why her sudden departure, it immediately sparked online theories and political speculation. Inside Washington, well, perception matters almost as much as reality. And sudden leadership changes, and that too during global crisis, it always creates nervous conversation behind the closed doors.